I'm doing good. How are you? Yep, I got it. And it's worth mentioning this is not the final version. They're still working on it, adding more features, working on it. They're doing great stuff. Well, the first thing is we've got LCR out there with Luke Carmona, Marcus West. Marcus has some issues in real life, some weather issues. They might be in some trouble if Marcus isn't able to complete a stint or complete two stints. They might have half points. We also have Benetto, which is apparently just Zermu. I never know how to pronounce that, but is running solo today, and so they will be getting half points. And this could have a big implication as the two of them are close together, and my own team, Stewart Motorsports, is right there behind them. So things could get interesting there. But meanwhile, at the top, RVW has locked up the championship, I believe, and just by 1 point clear of what LCR could manage. But it could swap between the two cars, the 666 and the 45, so that'll be interesting. That's about right. And if LCR and if RVW the 45 finishes in the top three, then it doesn't matter what LCR does. And I'm told the reason for the solo run at Benetto is that JC, their second driver, has real life commitments. He is here to spectate, but he's not able to commit to driving, so they decided to take half points. I am seeing Azrea on pole. I'm looking at the display on pit road here. And yeah, my HUD isn't started either. I think something went wrong with their system. Again, this is work in progress. They're working on it. I don't either. I am as well. I have not seen Jet Sunny. Yep. I do see Jet Sunny in the Bonetto pits, so that might be a substitute driver for them. In which case, they would be getting full points. I don't know. It might be. Either way, they're down to second right now with Rao on pole for now, with 5 minutes left. And Corey in fourth. That's pretty good. Luke all the way down in fifth. I'm not sure what's going on there. He's usually reliably top two in qualifying. Yeah. There's several corners that if you mess up, your lap is just not good. And especially that last corner, if you mess that one up, your next lap might not be very good because you're coming in with lower speed, although it's not very far before the first corner, so you can probably get away with it sometimes. But yeah, if you mess up that hairpin, that's a lot of time loss. Yep. Won't be seeing that in qualifying, but we will see plenty of that in the race. And some things with this HUD, like having teams shown in qualifying, teams shown in the race, some of those things might be a work in progress, but right. I believe the intervals on the right are how far behind the car in front they are. So that's something to keep in mind. Right. Yeah, the one thing I would like is if we could combine different drivers in a single team in their qualifying results into just scoring for the team, because that's how the qualifying is determined. But we'll hear about that later, or we'll look into that later. I'm hearing that only one person is being heard on the stream. Interesting. This is live streaming for you. Sometimes you don't know what's going to happen.
One, two, 1, 2. There we go. Now they should hear me. I don't know why my mic was not selected, but that's okay. Shit happens.
Yep.
Oops. But there we go. Now you can hear me. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. There we go. Okay, poops.
So we have qualifying
Good,
over,
good,
and they're
good.
just completing their last laps. So we'll get the final results pretty quickly here. Does look like it's going to be Rao on pole with RVW.
It's Rao on pole with a 39.01. Jet Sunny, our surprise appearance with a 30.961. How are you doing, Eli? It's Eli's alt. I'm kidding. Luke pulls out a P3 with a 31.308. Iker 31.216. Hold on. No, it says Drea, I believe, with a 31.308. Luke, what? I am so confused. It's okay. It doesn't matter. This is a little bug I didn't
1,
see.
Jet 2, Asdrea 3, okay. Corey 4, Luke 5, Atsy 6.
Okay, yeah. Just the HUD was bugged. I'm sorry. What a mess today. But it's okay. Hi, Yerky. Hi, Kelia. How you doing? Okay, so, yeah. So that's qualified now. We're going to have a little bit of a break. I believe they have a second driver's meeting. And after said meeting, we shall get started with the race. Now, today's a bit of a longer race. It's a 1.5 hour race, but it should be very fun.
And meanwhile, I will also be driving the pace car, so you'll just have Kira to talk you through the first couple laps while I park the pace car and get set up.
For sure. And hey, Joe, how you doing? Welcome. So everybody's in the pits right now. I believe we're going to have a driver's meeting one more time. Yep. Second driver's meeting will start in a few minutes. I'm going to move forward just so you guys can see what Emmy tells us. Just don't mind this. Hello, don't look at this. So yeah, Anthony Stewart is actually our pace car driver today. He has always been for the whole series. And it's funny because I don't know if you've noticed my streams, but you always look like super elongated when you do that like woo emote or gesture. And your Abby stays like all stretched out. It's really
Yeah,
funny.
it's become a tradition to do that in qualifying for the Carmen Air 500. But of course, the next Carmen Air 500, I'll be in the booth with you. So I
I
guess
mean,
I'll have to do that from the broadcast booth.
you'll still drive the pace car, or no?
I don't think they use the pace car. No, they do, but I'm not the one who does it for that race.
Okay. Wait, Kelly, you already watched the fourth one without me? I can't believe you. Okay, fine, fine. I were watching all the Harry Potter movies. Pardon me. Fuck.
And one thing I'm going to be focused on keeping an eye on is the strategies with driver splits and pit times and all that. So that's going to get interesting because last year at this race, I remember seeing a couple of the front runners have some very interesting strategy calls that didn't quite work out for them. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, and actually, because of the way the tires are last, I do believe because it's an hour and a half, we're gonna see at least 4, maybe 5 pit stops today.
Yep, somewhere around there, depending on the team and what kind of strategy they're going for.
Because I do believe the tires last about 20 minutes or so, give or take.
Roughly, yeah.
So yeah, we're looking at about a 4 or 5 pit stop. So it should be cool. It should be fun to watch. It's always fun to watch that pitch strategy, and yeah. So, huh?
It's also worth mentioning more pit stops means more times to miss your pit box or to hit the line on entry and find yourself in a penalty. So the longer races, discipline on pit road becomes that much more important.
And it's interesting that you mentioned that. Actually, as I'll show you guys here on stream, everybody has their own individual pit box. However, it is a part of the rules that when you pit, you have to pit inside the square. You know, there's a big white square around signaling your pit box. If you can see, there's barely like a barely visible mesh here that we
A little
use
bit
to
of a glow
identify.
around it, yeah.
Yeah, we use it to identify as a vehicle is or is not inside their pit box. If you pit outside your pit box, I believe the penalty is a drive-through.
Yes, and if you have part of your car on the line, that's okay, but over the line, past the line is not.
Yep. And then there's another one that actually happens quite often, or more often than you think, on pit exit, as is with most races. This one thankfully has a wall that stops you, so I don't think it'll be a problem in this race. But a lot of pit tracks don't have this wall to the left. There's a pit exit line, and if you cross that line when coming out of the pits, you also get a drive-through penalty.
They have lengthened that line or that wall on exit, so I don't think they're going to be enforcing that on exit, but I believe occasionally they will also enforce that on entry to the pits.
I don't think they do that for here. No, pit entry is it's the same anyways. It's a wall, but no,
Yeah.
it's mostly pit exit. At least the penalties that I've seen are only for pit exit. So yeah, so it's a very fun track. I love this track.
This is a heck of a track. I believe this was a Luke build, not an Emmy build. I know they both got tracks here, but this is one of my favorite tracks. This is where we open the Champ Car season just because it's spectacular build.
Yeah, like the track itself looks so nice. It's very different to what you normally see. You know, you feel that Miami vibe, Sun Beach. It's just awesome.
It's real hard to get a street circuit to feel like a street circuit in SL, but this track does it.
They do, and a lot of it comes down to the textures. Like you can see here, like the intersections, the double yellow lines. A lot of things like really sell it. You know.
Mm.
There's a camera angle I forgot to add, which I will here right now.
And the 666 is confirmed on the pole.
Perfect. Okay.
So yeah, one thing to look out for is that last corner. We talked about getting off that corner well. There's several ways to get that wrong. The track on the curb on the inside is a slow zone, and I have hit that so many more times than I want to admit. So
Yeah.
that's treacherous.
He's talking about this corner right here. That slow zone can really slow you down for the whole start straight. So yeah, there's a lot of things about this track that are more technical than you might think. All right. So, Emmy says, as you know, Sun Beach is a very draft-heavy track similar to Tokyo. This means you will need to draft responsibly. Responsibly means just because you have the speed doesn't mean you use it in every corner to attempt to pass. Nudge, nudge, Max, nudge, nudge. Wait, for clean opening, you're always going to be faster following a driver, waiting for a clean pass versus fighting every corner, slowing yourself and them down.
And that's something a lot of drivers miss, is they keep going for that pass. They think this car's slowing me up, but often you'll be better off taking advantage of that draft.
And next she says, Sun Beach does not have a yellow line at pit exit, which I was just talking about, actually. So be careful when exiting the pits. I don't believe we'll see any pit exit penalties today. Or pit exit line.
Yeah, unless someone just straight up turns left at the end of the wall, I don't think there's going to be any issues there. Although the turn 2, right after that, could be interesting.
Yeah, this turn right here with people coming right out of the pits, they come right into the apex, which is basically the fastest line through the corner, so we might see some contact, but I don't think it'll be too much of a problem.
I think the problem area is that last corner. You got that long run around the bay, and that's a long time to be drafting up on someone, and then it might tip you or tempt you into a move into that hairpin, which, as we've talked about before, is very treacherous.
Yeah. It's a fun track overall. I quite enjoy it. So now, Emmy says, about the rolling start, we know, for those of you that are not familiar, I'll explain in just a moment, but today, even though this is longer than normal ways, we'll be still doing one formation lap. Also, I'd like us to be careful at the start of the race. Turn 1 is a tricky turn, which when there is a lot of traffic. So the way a rolling start works, our very own Anthony Stewart will be driving the pace car. All the other cars will drive behind him at a very slow rate of speed, go one lap around the track. Anthony's going to get out of the way, and we're going to go.
Usually the last corner before pit entry, so that that second or third fast left-hander, at that point I'll shift up into race gear and drive into the pit road as fast as I can, and then the leader is the one in control of the field.
And they stay at the pace car speed until these lights go green.
They can upshift during the pace lap to keep up with the car in front, but as they come to the green, they have to be in slow gear, and if they're not, then that could be a jump start penalty.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And yeah, important,
which is also a pass-through, a drive-through.
So yeah, what he just mentioned, these cars have different gears. So you have the neutral, and then you have slow gear, and then race gear, etc. So we use slow gear for the pace lap. Everybody has to stay in the slow gear to stay at the same speed. If they shift up to race gear, they basically have an advantage at the start. So Emmy says, yep, she'd like racers to be careful at the start of the race. Turn 1 is tricky. She's seen a lot of turn 1 crashes on this track, and I guess that's all. Any questions? No questions, I don't believe.
I'm expecting Corey to ask about snacks here.
Oh my god. And as the drivers line up, I shall take you on another lap around the track.
I believe we're going to have a quick break so some drivers can relog. And then we'll do the gate sign up.
I do believe Etsy was having problems with their game freezing, so it's okay. It happens. It's SL.
And
We all
also,
know.
Kelly needs a relog.
We all know how laggy SL can get.
Yep.
So
No
what
matter
we have-
how much work you put in on the track, you're always at the mercy of the grid.
Yeah. So while we wait for this race to start, I want to show you a little bit of the details of this track. They have so many cool things. You can have a look at the spectators here. Mr. Joe. Anyone else I recognize? I do not. Oh, that's Emily. That's I believe Cherno. Not many spectators around here today, but we do have people watching. So thank you for tuning in on the stream. Look at all these details here. We have the podium out in the water. We have the beach for everybody to chill and relax. This is such a cool build, honestly. I love this track.
Yeah, speaking as someone who tried to build a street circuit last year and early this year, it's not easy to pull this kind of build off, so good job to Luke for pulling this off.
Yeah, it's honestly a very nice track. I love it. And we are ready. So we got the cars coming out of the pits now. Everybody lining up, everybody doing the final checks, getting ready to go. Once more, guys, if you're just tuning in, welcome. My name is Kira Restrepo alongside Anthony Stewart today, who's also our pace car driver. Welcome to the 2026A final round of the GTSE Championship. And we are at Sun Beach, and we are just about getting ready to start. Drivers are signing up to their teams. Everybody just getting everything ready, getting everything set. Got a bit of a lull here before we can continue racing, but that's okay.
Meanwhile, Asdrea is taking advantage of this break to get a couple more practice laps in.
I believe is Astrea racing, yeah, she is.
And I see Corey out there too.
Yippee! Woo! Hey, Etsy.
Corey says he totally didn't forget registration, totally.
But who's doing laps around the track? Is it Astrea? There's two
I think
cars.
so. Corey was out there, but yep, Asdrea's getting some more practice in. Here she comes, coming up the other side of pit road. And I see Rao flying around, and suddenly there's another car on the backstretch.
Yeah, that's the car that I was talking about. There is another white car there, but it is a white car. I don't know what's happening. Rao
It's
rest.
like creation.
Not sure what's going on, but we're just about ready to sign up. People are joining right now as we speak. Oh, and again, I apologize. I am a bit sick, so.
I've had a bit of a cough myself. I'm trying to be good with the cough button, but it's on the back of my headphones, so it's hard to get to sometimes.
It's fine. I mean, you can't be any worse than I am at the moment. It stinks, Ghost Car, says Etsy. Stag! I love it when Emmy or Valky shout that.
I don't have that gesture.
I need it too. I don't have it either, I think.
Someone who's watching the stream, send the gesture to both of us.
Sting! Thank you, Etsy.
And right about now, I'm always telling my drivers, keep your... Well, right now they would be signing in, but I'm always telling them, keep your mouse and the screen and your camera way away from the starting gate. Don't be the one that messes it up.
Oh god, I once touched it by accident in a race. That's horrible.
Yep, I think anyone who's been in racing long enough has messed up the gate at least once.
Yeah.
Me? A few more times than just once.
No, I think I only did it once. What I did do once by mistake was in Straka, actually. I accidentally walked by the gate while I was racing. I stepped out of the car, and I walked by the gate, so it counted as a double lap for us, which kind of sucked.
Ooh. So that's why they have the rule that you have to stay in the garage now.
Yes, yes. Because if you accidentally cross the gate, it'll count as a lap for your team. Apologies, guys. While they finish setting this up, I'll be back in just a moment.
Meanwhile, I've got a couple IMs to get through here pre-race.
Be right back.
So we'll call this a brief commercial break, except you don't have to sit through actual commercials. Emmy says, okay, we're almost ready. The start order is RVW 666, RVW 45, Stewart 18, LCR 1, Apex 7, LCR 70, Atomic 89, Sky High 328, and Benetto 777.
Alright, sorry about that. I am back.
Welcome back.
So, I wanted to touch up on something. No. Okay, no, never mind. Okay, we're good. All right. So I wanted to touch up on something important. So the way this race works, for those who are just tuning in or first time tuning into this is an endurance race and it is a team race. So every team has at least, or should have, a minimum of 2 drivers. I think there's an exception today with Bonetto where we only have 1, but I'm not sure.
They do have 2 drivers signed up.
Oh, that's great. That's great to hear. Okay, good. So, as a minimum of 2 drivers throughout the whole race, which in this case is an hour and a half, they basically have to have an equal share of driving. So you will see people not only pitting, but also stepping out of the car and the other driver taking over. That is actually how endurance races work, even in real life. So it's pretty cool. It's very fun when they simulate things like this. Luke, always super professional, does an amazing job. And we are excited to get this going. Everybody lining up. Team the broken number 5 box. I believe there were problems during testing that number 5 pit box or start line got always, like, the vehicle always got stuck in it. But either way, it's a rolling start, so it doesn't matter much.
Yep.
Once again,
we'll
you guys
have to fix that by the time the next non-endurance race happens here. But for today, we'll be okay.
We'll be fine. Once again, you guys, thank you for tuning in. It's always awesome to have you guys watching. I hope you enjoy the race. It's going to be a long one, but I believe it's going to be pretty tight.
And the good news is it's not quite as long as the Tokyo 2 hours. That one was a definite endurance test.
Yeah.
Especially since last season they did the multi-class with Proto Cup, and Canis drove the Proto Cup solo for 2 hours.
You did it solo?
Yep.
Wow. Fuck, 1 second. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, I'm very sick. I'm sorry. But yeah. 2-hour solo is pretty good. I mean, on SL, it's pretty tiring. I've done 2-hour stints as well, but not here. I've done it in iRacing. I race a lot of iRacing. It's so much fun. But yeah, it's after 2 hours, you definitely feel the strain.
Yep. And I've done longer than that in SL racing, but that was a foot race. That was the Relay for Life one year. I did a bunch of hours in a row.
That's so cool. Do they actually do like a whole foot race? That's so awesome.
It's not a competitive race. It's just how many laps can you do, and
okay.
do you get enough laps for this trophy or that trophy? But it's just a great event, which that was a couple weeks ago now for this year, and I can't wait for next year.
You know what they should do? Kind of like they do the grid drive. We should have a relay like running across the mainland. That would be so much fun. I would so be into that.
I think lag would be an issue doing that on the mainland, but yeah.
Because you're just running, you're not in a car, it's not as bad to do a sim crossing as it is in a vehicle. I mean, yeah, it'll still lag, and some people will probably die, and including myself, because sim crossings are ass, but not too bad. And I believe we are just about ready to go. Here we see our very own Anthony Stewart in a beautiful Corvette safety car. I love this. I love that car.
Me too. I'm the one that they had a Nissan before I joined and did the safety car duties, and I said, "Can you get me the Corvette?" And Luke got me the Corvette.
And it's such a beautiful car. All right, we are just about ready to go. Sorry for the wait.
Emmy says we are ready.
So she's going to start the timer. Anthony's going to take them around the track near the end of the lap. He's going to dip into the pits, and the cars will maintain that slow speed until the green lights, and we are going to see it all live here right now.
And hopefully everyone will be lined up real nice because we got long straight section before the finish line. So we have had to repeat the pace lap a couple of races ago. Hopefully we won't have to do that again today.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. And we are ready. It's been a bit of a wait today, guys. Sorry. But I think we're ready to get this started. Come on. It's an hour and a half race, too. All right. The hour and a half Sun Beach will start in about 20 seconds. Good luck to everyone. We are ready. We are geared up. We are fired up. And we are ready to go. I hope the HUD recognizes it. If not, I'll take it off and put it back on. Okay, the HUD
Here we go.
It. Pace lap is starting. While that pace lap goes, I want to get this HUD to work. Please work. Here we go. Hour and a half of Sun Beach. We're out here on the pace lap getting ready to go. All the cars behind Anthony Stewart. Everybody in a nice little line. This should be a fun race to watch. Oh, come on. What do you mean?
Here's where I go full throttle, and the leader is in control.
Leader's in control. We got pace car in the pits. We're having trouble with the HUD. I'll try and get that sorted. Everybody coming around the final turn. Lights are red. We are lining up. We're ready to go. And green. We're racing the final round of the 2026 GTSE Championship of Straka. Rao still holding on to for P1. Looks like Astrea moves up to P2 now. Iker falls to P3. Everybody in a nice line. Everybody driving pretty cleanly. We got another car dipping in the back. Got 3 wide coming up to the front. Back straight. Here comes Atsi now with that Apex Angels with a Carmona vehicle right behind her. I'm trying to get the HUD sorted. Yeah, I can't. I don't know how to change it, Lara.
We got quite a mess.
Oh, here we go. Never mind. I got it.
Cars right together.
Sorry for that. I fixed it. My bad. Okay. So RBW 666 holds on to P1. The RBW 45 right behind him. Apex now losing a position in Luke in P3. Go ahead.
I believe we have Benetto in 4th, Apex holding on to 5th, another LCR car of Tron in 6th, and then Corey in 7th.
And that Benetto actually making up a lot of places very quickly now. They moved up to P6, like you said. Luke moves up to P4, Stewart P8, and actually Benetto's P3 now in front of Luke, followed by that Apex Angel car P5. Let's go at C. The LCR 70 behind them, P6. Stewart now, P7, moves down a position, actually. Atomic P8 behind them, Sky High and Atomic in a nice little battle. Coming right back up to the lead at RBW with that RBW 45 right on their heels. Benetto trying to catch back up. Luke on Benetto's heel. Luke is not going to let him go, is he? And he wants to either get by him quickly or work together to catch up to those RBWs.
It's my turn to get the HUD working. Now I got it.
Yeah, but you got to click the name and you can change it to Sky High. Thank you, Lara. Sorry. So Sky High vehicle unfortunately falling behind a little bit, and our 2 RBWs are already running away with it. Benetto 3 seconds behind the leader as we speak. Here comes Luke behind that Benetto now. Very, very close together.
Yeah, RVW just got an amazing start there, especially the 666. They even got 1.3 seconds on their teammate there. So that's a very good start for, I believe, Astrea in the car start.
Let me see. It is not Azdrea. It's actually who's driving that RVW. I need to check. Oh, I think it
Could be
is.
Kelly.
Let me see. Once they come by the gate, it is Rao in P1, followed by Azdrea in P2. Actually, you're right. RVW driven by Jet Sunny. Luke, that LCR P5. Stewart moves up to P5. Sorry, Apex falls down to P6. Stewart doing well.
Yep, Corey's all over the back bumper of Luke there for 4th place.
And Corey's a driver that actually impresses me. They've been improving so much the last few races. Like, they're starting to become very relevant in this fight for the top 5, which is amazing to see.
Yep, he's come a long way in the last couple of seasons, and he's moving on to a new team next season, but it's going to be good for him.
And in fact, Corey just had a little peek inside of Luke in that last corner. Unfortunately, he touched the slow zone and now just hit the wall. But he had a little peek. He showed Luke that he's not alone. He's here to pass. And Luke now just doesn't have to worry about the Bonetto in front of him. He has to worry about that Stewart behind him. But Stewart might be under attack by that Apex very soon as he drafts all the way over him.
Also, good start by Atsy, I got to say. That was very impressive, getting up to 3rd place, I believe, on lap 1, right?
Yeah, Etsy had a fantastic start, putting in the Apex Angel, showing those nice blue and pink colors. I absolutely love that car. And Etsy's just amazing as well. So now, Rao is starting to run away with it, 2.8 seconds now ahead of Astrea, who sits in that 45 in P2. And right behind
Meanwhile,
her...
Bonetto is starting to catch up to the 45.
Yep. Bonetto now was 1.7 seconds behind. Now as they come past the finish line, Bonetto is 1.4 seconds behind Astrea. Problem is, Bonetto has company, Bonetto has Luke, and as you know, having Luke behind you is no easy feat. He makes very little mistakes, and he puts on the pressure.
Yep. And I don't believe Luke is going to be content to sit in 4th place right now.
He's definitely not. The thing is, if that Bonetto car is fast enough, which he is, they're catching Astrea, he might just sit in the draft, try and just wait for the right moment to attack. Like Emmy was mentioning a little earlier, you don't have to attack every corner. You are faster just sitting in the draft behind, and you can pick your fights. And if they're catching to that RVW 45, what better way than to wait until they fight together?
But the strategy does get kind of interesting if you're the car following. You have to consider, are you going to be faster than the car in front of you? If so, you got to go for the pass. But then there's also the question of, will the other car play along?
And because they will not, because Bonetto's side by side. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
As you got 3 wide under the tunnel right now as Bonetto, Luke, and that RVW go side by side. Sorry to interrupt you, but that Bonetto moves up to P2. RVW as Drea falls to P3. Go ahead.
What went wrong with the 45 to bring her back to the...
Oh, well, they actually...
slow zone or something?
No, they just went side by side with the Bonetto at the start-finish, and then the Bonetto just had a better exit. Astrea, of course, races very
but they
cleanly.
were over a second ahead after the previous lap.
It's just the power of the draft on this track. Like, as soon as you get draft, you catch up real quick. But Astrea's not done. She's side by side now with the Bonetto, taking the position right back on the inside. Coming over the hairpin, still side by side, and it's going to be good for Luke. He's going to take advantage. Is he going to take them 3 wide into the straight? Bonetto holds on to P2 for now, but these top 3 are very close. It's going to be a good race.
Definitely good time to keep an eye on those two, because those teams have had some fireworks in this season.
They have the RVWs, particularly, not with Astrea, but there's a couple drivers that are very aggressive. They are fast, but they're a little aggressive. So they have caused some incidents. However, at the moment, as it stands, Astrea back on the inside, looking at that hairpin. They're going to go side by side up the uphill. Bonetto just edges out to keep that P2, but Astrea has a draft now. There's a lapped car. It's got some trouble. Are they attacking? Oof. Okay, no, they're out of the way.
Yeah, Atomic did a good job getting out of the way there. But that's another thing, is this is the last race of the season, and FVA often has long off seasons, so a lot of these drivers might be thinking, this is my last chance to stick it to that car I've been fighting with all year.
Oh, definitely. And they touch. That's going to allow Luke to go side by side with Astrea. Looks like we might have a 3 wide at the straight now. Luke side by side with Astrea, still coming over that top of the hill. Bonetto's looking at them and saying, keep fighting. I'm going to run away with it and try and catch up to that RBW 666. Astrea holds on for now.
Looks like they're still in draft range.
They definitely are, but Luke is now putting the pressure on Estrella. If she doesn't get moving, Luke is going to get by her and get by her quick.
That was interesting. We had 2 cars that previous lap go through the slow zone inside the hairpin. And often when you're the car following someone that goes into the slow zone, you end up just subconsciously following them right into it.
Yep. But that's the thing. If you manage to miss the slow zone, you actually have a good advantage. Now we got 3 wide into the first corner. Now Luke seems to get by, but no, he doesn't. Estrella now side by side with Benetto. Estrella on the stays behind them. But this battle for P2 is heating up. Estrella on the inside kind of forces her way past Benetto, but Benetto has the inside for the next corner and stays ahead. Luke just watching this battle
I think Luke
unfold.
is very happy to just sit behind these 2 and let them get in trouble, and he'll take advantage.
Exactly. He's just sitting right in the draft, just waiting for these 2 to duke it out. It looks like he has a very nice line coming through the hairpin that's coming out of the tunnel right now. And these 2 usually come together before that. Luke's going to sneak in on the inside. Looks like not this time. But hey,
I think Luke's going to be content to sit back there in 5th and 4th for a while here until those 2 get in trouble or slow zone or something. But he doesn't want any part of this mess.
The problem is the more Luke waits behind these guys, the more that RBW 666 runs away with the win, because they're 7.6 seconds ahead now at a P2.
That is true. But also, someone needs to if I'm a team manager for one of these 3 cars, I'm reminding my driver, guys, this is a 90-minute race. This is a very long race, and we're only 10 minutes into it.
We're only 10 minutes into it, and one more time they went side by side, RBW and that Benetto side by side, still coming over the pit entry. Benetto squeezes into P2, and now Luke is side by side with Estrella. She hits the slowdown. Luke might not be able to make it. He backs off and goes back behind her for turn 1. A very tight turn 1. And now Estrella back on the heels of that Benetto. This is such a close fight.
This is the kind of battling you love to see when you're spectating or watching and commentating.
Definitely.
I love this. This is what this track is so good for.
And even more for you, as you can see right behind the picture here. Oh, we got contact now for the last turn. Looks like Estrella hits the slow zone again. Luke now actually by her. Luke by P2. Luke moves up to P2. Amazing double passes with just what you were saying. He was waiting for these 2 to come together and make his move. And there you go.
And yeah, if I'm on the radio to Corey right now, I'm not in communication with the team right now. But if I was, I would be telling Corey, keep pounding away laps. They're fighting ahead. You might be able to catch them.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say before this last battle. Sorry, if you look behind the picture, looks like Benetto's
coming into the pits.
If you look behind the picture here, we got Luke, we got Estrella, and right behind them is that red car of Corey and the Stewart. He is trying to catch up now. He's 2.6 seconds behind them. But he's slowly been creeping up to them as they battle. Now we got another fight for P2 as they're on the inside of Luke. Can't get the move done.
And it looks like it is not a driver change for Jet, so Jet will do another stint.
All right, Jet came into the pits rather early, actually. Sorry, I don't see the timer on the HUD, unfortunately, but we have 1 minute 18 left. Sorry, 1 hour and 18 minutes left.
And there we see Sky High getting passed by those 2. Sky High is another team that they've been impressing me the last few races, especially 8. The first couple races, they were in the way a couple times, but they've been getting better and really improving in a lot of ways. And now they're running here in 7th place.
Yeah, that Sky High team is doing a great job. You know, it's a learning curve. It's the first time they race, but they've done really well. They're learning, and this is not an easy task to do. It's a lot of fun.
This is with GP1 not racing this year, except for the Armoni race. This is kind of the top series in SL racing this year. So for them to come in and be learning this quick is impressive. And next season, watch out, they might be taking another step forward.
Oh, definitely. It's always nice to see new people, especially someone, with the status of 8 Blinker. He's, as you guys know or don't know, he's the creator of the D2 scripts, which is my favorite drifting scripts. So yeah, it's pretty nice to see him out here with us racing. looking and watching
Meanwhile,
him
take a
improve.
look at the battle for second. We've got
Oh,
the 45 and the 1 right together, and we've got Corey making up a lot of time on those two.
yep. And as you say that, the RBW45 moves back to P2, and Corey, that Stewart, is now 1.7 seconds behind them. He is catching them. He's looking to make this a four-way battle for P2.
A little farther back in the race for fifth, we got LCR's 70 car, just 0.3 of a second ahead of the Apex car. Well, that just changed. Now it's 1.1 seconds.
Yeah, but that Apex vehicle driven by Atsy is on a hunt for that P5. The Apex have been hit with a curse of always finishing 7th place. It's a little bit of a meme, like an internal joke between them, but still, I know they have been putting in work. They have been putting in practice, both Atsy and Lara. So this is, Atsy's doing her best to try and get back up to that P5.
Yeah, and Corey, meanwhile, has had the P6 meme going for him in various series for a while, but the last couple weeks he's been consistently doing better than that. So he will be very happy to shed that meme.
We got another change for P2. Luke goes back up ahead of Astrea. Astrea on the inside, bringing it side by side, coming into the final, in turn 1, I mean. Luke has the inside and he has the advantage. He gives her space. They are still side by side, coming into turn 2. Still looks like Astrea inches forward now into the hairpin. Astrea back up to P2.
I believe Luke might have lifted there and let Astrea in to avoid contact.
Yeah, which is actually a big thing here about part of the racecraft. Like, you can be side by side, you can give each other space, but in the end, racing clean and racing smooth is much, much better, beneficial for everyone. Corey, look at Corey.
And remember, you're not paid for how you run on lap 28. You're paid for how you run after 90 minutes.
Look at Corey, you're now 1.5 seconds behind these guys. He is inching in little by little every lap.
And remember, we do have the Bonetto car that already pitted and is off sequence, so keep that in mind for long term. But for now, this is the battle for second place.
Yeah, it was actually
and we got a lap car there.
We got, looks like the Atomic is in front of these two guys. Will he get out of the way? Not quite. He does, as Drag and Luke both go by.
Meanwhile, I know we're not talking about Rao much today, but let's give Rao a shout out. He is running away with this one.
Yeah, Rao already 10.9 seconds ahead of P2. Rao is on a race of his own today, basically.
Yeah, he's out for a Sunday drive along the beach.
And he's doing pretty fast lap times, 2:31.4. I believe is the fastest lap of the race. No, disregard, that's Bonetta with a 31 flat.
It's going to be interesting to watch Bonetto because by my math, they will be able to make it on just 4 stops, but they're going to have to stretch each stint right to the limit from here on out.
Yeah, which I'm surprised. They pit very, very early. I imagine they have like a different strategy here for us today, which is fun. It's fun to see the different strategies.
Yeah, they're going for the undercut to get 2 stints of fresh tires while these cars are now on very old tires and losing time. And they're relying on their ability to block late in the race when they've got the old tires.
Yeah. Because this is a thing with these cars. Actually, the first 10% you drive, it's a bit understeer if you had cold tires, and then near the end you slowly start losing grip. Tires become a little slower. A lot of different things, huh?
I will note the HUD shows Jet Sunny is out. That's a bug, but the Bonetto team is correctly shown in 8th place. So just ignore the car that's out because they're not actually out.
Yeah, Jet Sunny's still driving for Bonetto. He's P8 here. It's okay, like I said, guys. We're working on the kinks of the HUD. We'll get it working. Lara's done an amazing job as is. I'm going to put the other HUD around here just for now so we can get a little bit of a... just to make sure that we're not missing anything. But honestly, this HUD that Lara made is just fantastic.
And the best thing about it to me, watching, especially for GTSE or any pit stop races, is it flashes when a car pits. That And like
Yeah.
right now, we see a car shown
Rao
as
in the
pitting.
pits, yeah. It was so cheesy. Oh, we need to show you guys that video. So in this same track, actually, as you come at the top of the hill by the gas station, I was once racing GTSE, I believe. No, GTSS, the GT3 cars. And I hit the wall and I went like flying, just went flying into the mountain. And JC made a whole meme about it. It's fucking hilarious. Can you link me that video, JC? Link it in the chat. It's fucking hilarious.
So we do have Rao starting his second stint, and now we got some more cars coming in. We got Asdrea pitting. And that is a driver change. Max Verstappen is getting in the 45.
At 45 in the pits, we got Kurai as well in the pits, now out of the pits. Huh. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay. So as it stands at the moment, that our LCR car is still in number 1 now. Stewart P2 with that 18. LCR 70 P3, Apex P7. Let's see as they come back around the finish line or start finish right now. They'll actually line up to the proper... something's happening here. I may have fucked it up. Okay, here we go. The HUD updated now. As it stands, we have Stewart LCR P1. They should box soon. Stewart right behind them, 4.2 seconds back. LCR 70 P3, Apex P7, RBW 666 P5, and 45 P6. Now, as you can see here in the timing board, everybody in front of the RBW 666 has not boxed yet. They still have to
I would
pit to change
expect a
tires.
couple laps until Corey pits. I wasn't saying it until now because I didn't want to spoil their strategy, but I will say do not be surprised if you see some long stints out of that 18 car today.
They're going to drive it to the very, very end. Basically scrape the tires, hope. Yeah,
Kind of the reverse of what Benito is doing, actually.
Yeah, Benito pits super early. I'm surprised. Like, super, super early.
And I would expect to see Benito back in about 9-10 minutes.
Yeah, I think what's happening with the HUD, Lara, is that it's detecting when somebody steps out of the car in the pits. I'm not entirely sure.
It's detecting pit stops, and it's not reporting the pit stops as the team. It's reporting them as the individual drivers. That's why drivers are showing up at the bottom, but it doesn't seem to be affecting the actual running order.
Yeah, that's okay. Like I said, little kinks that we're going to get worked, and we only find these kinks by testing in a live race. So it's okay, Lara.
And
don't
this
feel
is,
bad.
I believe, the first time they've been able to test it live with the GTSE team race, so this would be the moment where they would find those things.
But one important thing is that the order is correct. The LCR1 is still in P1. LCR2 moves up to P2. And that RBW 666 behind them. In P4, where is that RBW, Rao?
I'm expecting to see the 70 car pit right now.
And in comes Luke. Into the pit lane. Ooh, but that's going to be a bit awkward.
They're
that LCR1.
They're sticking their cars in pit road.
Yeah, and this is a problem for Tron. He's going to lose so much time waiting for that LCR1 car to come out of the pits. Oh, that is unfortunate.
Because even if they can fit both cars in there, they are not allowed to pit them at the same time.
So they're waiting, they're stacking, the other pit is done. Here they go. Oh, they just lost so much time with that. That's unfortunate.
And that is Luke going for another second stint in the one car.
We have a driver change
and
as well.
I would expect to see the Stewart car coming in any second. Oh, they already did. I missed that.
Yeah. We got Iker.
And it is Yorkie taking over the 70.
So as the pit sequences finish, RBW 666, as expected, back up to P1 now with a 10.1 second lead, ahead of that LCR number 1. LCR, however, is not done with 45 because they are side by side one more time coming to the start finish. Now it's Luke and Max driving that 45, and Max is a very aggressive driver, so he is going to attack Luke at every opportunity he gets. Already on the inside of the hairpin.
And don't forget about that Benetto car right behind him.
And which is unfortunate because now the 45 goes ahead of the Luke LCR number 1. But Luke is not done. Side by side now. One more time coming downhill. Side by side still. That Bonetto is watching them fight. Side by side. Like, looks like Luke is just going to edge out. Never mind. That 45 cuts back across and still holds on to that P2. But for how long? Because they're side by side one more time. And Luke gets by before this turn 1. Whew. This battle's not done as one more time Max is on his heels. And here comes a Bonetto car saying, I'm part of this fight. Jet Sunny, making his name known. Okay, Lara. Thank you. Seems to have calmed down a little bit. Now, no, disregard. There was a problem for the 45. Luke goes back up to P2. That 45 falls down to P4. Something happened. I missed it. But Nato now takes over that P3 and is on Luke's heels for a charge.
There seems to be an issue for the Sky High car.
Oh? Are they out of the race?
He is back on track now, but had a long pit stop and seemed to be having trouble getting off pit road.
That is unfortunate to hear for the Sky High. They were doing so well in front of the... I think they were even in front of the Atomic this time. That's unfortunate.
Yep.
But here we go once more. A battle now. We have the Apex car... No, never disregard. That's actually the RVW, Rao, trying to get by, squeezing past. Oh no, big lag.
Hello, lag spike.
Big lag spike, holy crap. Oh, that was
Again, you
bad.
can do all you want with the track and the cars, but you're always at the mercy of the grid.
You're always at the mercy of SL, as you all saw it live. That lag spike was horrendous.
That was one of the bigger ones I've seen.
Yeah, holy shit. I mean, it wasn't a lag spike. There was a bit of a small earthquake. No,
We'll call it rain.
we'll call it rain. So now Luke is running away with it, but Neto gets by that RVW45 and getting by some lap traffic here with the Atomic. Luke is starting to peel away from these guys, about almost a second ahead. Let's see as they come by the finish line right now. Luke 14 seconds behind the RVW. Bonetto 1.4 behind
That's
Luke.
Luke taking advantage of the... And I'm getting word that Corey might have been clicked.
Oh, come on. He wasn't. It was the lag. We all saw the lag spike.
Yeah.
They fixed the clicking thing. It doesn't work anymore.
I would hope so.
No, we tested it with Luke. It shouldn't be a problem
Okay.
anymore. We all saw the massive lag spike.
Yeah. Yeah, false alarm.
So Luke is running away with P2 now. Bonetto and RVW stuck in a fight for P3. Behind them, Stewart. He fell behind a little bit now, 7 seconds behind that P4. Unfortunate with that lag spike in the pit stop. But that's how racing goes. Now Bonetto side by side with the RVW. RVW is not done. RVW wants to get by, and they do. Before the last corner, RVW now P3. Bonetto right behind them. And as these two duke it out, Luke drives away with P2.
Yeah, forgive me for that quick message. That if you're watching this later, Luke, that was it's Candace's first time managing a team for a race.
Very cool. Which team is he managing? Yours?
Yep.
That's awesome, though. That's how you learn.
Yep.
And yeah, Midnight. Yeah, it's not lag spikes. There's just earthquakes right now.
Yeah, see, I thought we were over in Miami, but apparently this is in Southern California.
But Neto back on the inside of the RBW45. Gets right by it now. Side by side coming into the hairpin. She's got, he. Sunny is a he,
They.
I guess. They got the advantage on the inside. Sunny has the advantage on the inside. Still on the inside, side by side, coming downhill. But RVW is not done. RVW is going to try and do the cutback. Can they get by before the last quarter? Not quite there.
And they both hit the wall there a little bit. And we're coming up on 30 minutes down, 60 to go.
Yep, I'm sorry, I do not see the timer. I should probably check that next time they come by.
I don't have it either. I'm just looking at the floating text over the cars.
Oh, right. Yeah, we have about an hour and 7 minutes left of race time. The RBW is back by the Bonetto coming downhill. There's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot of back and forth in this track because of the nature of the draft. It's such a long
Yep.
draft. Benetto is not done with that position. Benetto fighting that RVW side by side, and as these two fight it out, Luke is now 5 seconds ahead of them. 5
Yeah,
seconds.
Luke's just looking in his mirror saying, "Keep it up, you two."
Luke doesn't even see them in his mirror anymore. He's a whole like half a sector away from them. And this is good for Corey, though. He's now 5.7 seconds behind, catching up slowly.
Yep.
Behind them, Apex in P6. LCR 70 falls back to P7 after it looks like their LCR 70 is in the box. Have they retired the vehicle? What's happening with that 70? Oh, disregard. They're just boxing. No, that's not. That's Atomic. Okay, wait, DJ.
Yep, we got Sky High getting around Atomic there. Looks like on strategy. And here comes Benetto. Jet Sunny pitting, and it does not look like a driver. Oh, yes, it is a driver change. Zermu is getting in the car.
Shermu now. Driver change with Benetto with Sunny. Sunny doing a great job keeping that Benetto relevant, fighting for P3. Where will they come out now?
So I would expect them to be doing basically a mirror of what Stewart is doing, with short stint to start and then long stint, and now Umbreon Zermu can run to the finish.
Well, definitely not. With an hour left, there's no way they can make that stick. They still have to pit at least 2 or 3.
They've had 2 stints. Well, they can run to the finish with pit stops, but without driver change.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Yes, Honey drove a whole 30 minutes. Now it's Zermu's turn to drive at least 30 minutes, if not more. I believe they're going to do 30, and then Sunny's going to take the last 30 one more time.
And I bet Zermu will be very happy to not have to drive 90 minutes in a row.
Yeah, doing a whole 90-minute race by yourself can get very, very tiring. Yep, I'm going to take this away because it's working perfectly fine. So as it is out on track, there's not really many battles going on at the moment. Everybody's kind of gotten separated due to the pit sequence.
We do have. We'll just go through the field right now. We've got RVW, the 666 is leading by 14 seconds right now over the LCR1. And then it's another 6 seconds back to the RVW 45. And then behind them is the Stewart 18, the Apex 7 in 5th. And LCR 70 is 6th. Benetto is currently 7th, but that's because they've made an extra pit stop. So I would expect them to be up around 3rd, 4th on strategy. And then Sky High is currently in 8th, and Atomic is in 9th.
Coming across the line, yeah, Umbreon is in 7th. But this should change once everybody starts boxing. Here comes Luke now, way, way ahead of the P3, 6.7 seconds. RBW is right behind them. There's Max. Where is Stewart? Here comes Stewart. Stewart P4, which is net P5. 7.7 seconds behind P3. And now it's Sasha behind the wheel of that Apex car with a 32.118. Trying to move forward. Let's go, Sasha, see if you can get that to P5.
And I would expect the next round of pit stops to start in about 6-7 minutes. And no, I am not intentionally doing the meme because I know that later on they're going to be watching this, and Corey especially is going to be giving me a hard time about that.
Hey, you're a commentator. I'll let you do it. Do it. Just say it. You do whatever you want here.
And And I keep thinking Tron is driving that 70 car, but nope, that's Yorkie. Tron is camming on it, and I'm seeing the indicator from that.
Oh, I turned off the camping indicator, said I'm like the. Oh, but I got
go
something.
back and forth about it.
I have something for you if you want. I don't know how you're watching the race, but use that if you want to have the on-track cameras like I have them.
Oh yeah, you sent me that earlier, and
there
I do
you go.
have it. I'm used to because I've been watching races for almost 20 years now, and I'm used to the hold alt and click.
Yeah, that's fine. The good thing about this HUD that I gave you, you can also follow the drivers. If you click the green center icon, it'll bring up a menu and you can cam right to that driver.
Yep. I'm just looking car by car, and everybody's pretty well separated right now. They're all just putting in the lap times they can get.
Yep. Let's give you an onboard view with Sasha here. Sasha with that beautiful, beautiful Apex Angels car. Ooh, and just last week we had a wonderful onboard view of the last few laps with Rao. I think it was Rao, or it was Ragnar trying to catch up to the leader. It was such a great finish. They were so close. But Marcus managed to take it home with the LCR1.
I'm just watching the gaps here, and the LCR1 has actually pulled in a few seconds on the RVW 666, so they got a long way to go to catch up, but don't count them out just yet.
Oh, not. I mean, we still have how much time left in the clock? Like it's
55
minutes. It's a very long race still. Lots of racing to go. Lots can happen in 55 minutes, and definitely closing down a 12-second gap is doable. Let's see what that LCR car can do. Oh, Lara, no. Yeah, it kept, like, the HUD kept moving me to Straka instead. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it's not showing me the time for the race, but that's okay.
Yeah, I think it's just programmed to do lap counts, and this one isn't a lap-based race. Again, bugs that are work in progress.
But hey, it already looks fantastic. It just leveled up my stream, so I love it. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, this is already better than what we had, so
yeah,
it's only going to get better. I'm very, very excited to see what they can put together, especially with extra HUDs coming in for drivers and team directors and race directors.
And the best thing is that all of this is done with media on the prim instead of scripts, so it's 0 scripts. It's amazing. It's so useful. It's just Lara's.
And meanwhile,
amazing.
we have a pit stop for the leader. 666 is in the pits for Ragnar.
And looks like, yeah, we have a driver change. Rao steps out. Ragnar steps in with 53 minutes to go. And Ragnar is just as fast as Rao, so they should hold on to the lead comfortably. We'll see how they come once they come out of the pits.
And I'd expect to see the 45 following. Yep, here they come.
The other RBW in the box as well. And will we see a driver change for... Oh, no, it's Max just changed for his drive. Will they change again? Looks like
it's going to be Kelly getting in.
Kelly now stepping in for Max Verstappen. Max did a solid stint. I believe they're P3 now behind that LCR. Where is the Bonetto? Bonetto P6. Still pretty far behind, honestly.
Yeah, you lose a lot of time. You lose more than a lap by doing a pit stop here. Or at any track, really, but even here, with the long laps, it's still more than a lap.
You're amazing, Lara. Thank you for this. You worked your butt off, and it's amazing. You're amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So after the pit sequence, LCR takes over that first place. Stewart P2 again. Apex P3. RBW 666 falls down to P4. 45 falls down to P5. Benetto P6. LCR 70 P7. Sky High 3 laps behind P8. And Atomic as well 4 laps behind. Where is our leader?
I'm going to let you watch the action on track, and I'm going to keep an eye on pit road here.
Go ahead. So as it is now, we got LCR here coming up ahead of the Apex Angels. Not much really happening on track right now. It's kind of a lull moment. Apex Angels steps to the side, lets them by.
I do see it looks like we have a battle here between Umbreon, Zermu, and Cali.
Where are they on track?
They are just now going into 2 and coming to the hairpin.
You do see them here. The Benetto and the 45 is side by side one more time on track, right in front of this lead group, actually. So it looks like it's a battle for P3 one more time. And yes, Atsi, of course, like if you did the graphics, they're amazing. You're amazing too. Both of you are amazing. 50 minutes on the clock. RBW 45 in a fight with Benetto 777, looking to make a move. I believe that's for the net P3 or P4. Not entirely sure, but they are in a draft now and they're in a battle.
And I'm being as impartial as I can be, but I'm looking at those two fighting and the Stewart cars behind them on track, on strategy at least, and I'm thinking, okay, you two just keep fighting.
All right. So what is going on track? Anything to note, just that RVW and the Benetto still fighting with each other. Here they come to the final corner. Looks like that Benetto wants that position. Looks like Benetto's just a tiny bit faster than the RVW. Umbreon doing a pretty good job now. They've come a long way as well, staying right in the draft of Cali. Side by side coming up the hill. Cali has the inside. Still holds on to that P4 for now. Still a lot of race to go. Still a lot of racing to go. And these two have been together pretty much the whole race. Stewart in the pits now.
And that is going to be another stint for Corey, it looks like. So that's 3 straight stints, which means Taylor will take the last 2 stints.
And Taylor will bring that car home.
And we've got Cali and Zermu still fighting it out. They're keeping it pretty clean, though.
Now, we got a funny situation here. We got the RVW 666 ahead of the LCR1, but they were a whole lap behind. So it's an interesting thing to see. They are a whole lap behind because they have it. LCR hasn't pit yet. They're 31 seconds back. So it's an interesting move, or interesting to see them battling that out on track. But technically, he hasn't.
I would expect to see Luke pit this time because I'm seeing 5% tires on that car.
Yeah. I do believe they last about 2 or 3% per lap, so he might risk it and go for another lap. We'll see in a moment as he drafts behind that RVW 666 coming over the back straight. What will Luke do? Will he box? Or will he try and send it for one more lap? The answer is he's sending it for one more lap. 3% tires. Here comes Luke. He's going to risk it all for that win. If he manages to stay on that draft, he might be able to get there quite cleanly. We'll see what the numbers say. 2% tires. I think is going to make it. He's going to make it just fine.
Yep. Shouldn't be a problem.
Barely, but he's going to make it just fine. Here comes Corey now. 2 laps behind, unfortunately. Yeah, the whole boxing sequence is a little... threw me a little off here. Everybody's like not where they should be. Or 2 or 3 laps behind.
Luke's pit stop here should be, at least among the front runners, that should make it... They should all be on sequence right now.
It looks like we have someone else stepping into the LCR1. Is that Luke going back into behind the wheel?
That is Marcus getting in the car.
Marcus now. Is Marcus going to bring it home? We will see soon. 45 minutes left of the race.
And Marcus was saying there are storms in the area, but he is here for now, and we're glad to have him.
Good to see him get a race. And you know who else is good to see? Lara is out there on track for the Apex Angels now. Apex in P. Their famous P7. I love you, Apex. Don't hate me for saying that. See. Where is that
And
Apex
we have
Angels
Kelly
car?
edging a bit ahead of the Bonetto car for the moment. Got about a half a second on him.
Here they come on track, coming out of the pit. Kelly still holds on to that P3 for now. Bonetto moves that to P4. Stewart P5, a whole lap behind. LCR 70 as well. What happened to... How come you guys fell a whole lap behind?
I don't know. I will find out after the race.
Well, I don't think you did. It's just because the leader has lapped up to P5, but not P4. So it shows us as 1 lap behind when he's not.
Well, it's showing the gap to the car in front, I think, so...
No, it says plus 1 lap, so I'm not sure. But he is...
P4, lap 81, P5, lap 81. So yeah, they are on the same lap.
5. He's about 5 seconds behind. Let me do the math here. He's finished 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, pretty much 5 seconds behind right now.
And yeah, I do see the leader right behind those two, so that is the explanation there.
Yep. And once that leader gets by
right.
them, they'll also show us one lap behind, but that's okay.
That's probably because they're getting the data from the gate spam, and the gate spam stops reporting gaps.
No, but it does that
once you're
always.
a lap down.
That's fine. It's always been like that. But I changed it to gap behind the leader. We can see it a little more clearly now. RVW is in first. LCR is 14.1 seconds behind in P2. RVW 45 is 30 seconds behind P1. Bonetto is 30.5 seconds behind P1 as well. And P1 is right behind them, so they're both going to fall a lap behind.
I didn't know you could change that.
Yeah. Click at the bottom right where it says leader or position to leader.
Okay. Cool. Mm-hmm. I'm still discovering new things this HUD can do.
It's so amazing. Lara and Etsy are just amazing. So, what else is happening? Not much is happening on track, guys. That 45 is still holding on to the P3. Bonetto is right on them, but they can't quite catch them. Kelly getting into a nice rhythm now and getting away with it, or running away with it.
I will note the Apex car is not currently in 7th.
It's in 6th! Let's go, Apex! Fuck. Here comes Zara for the final corner. Bring that beautiful pink Apex car. P6. And actually, Lara's doing pretty fast lap time. She just did a 31.5. Our leader did a 31.7. So she's actually driving a little faster than the leaders. So Lara's on a roll right now.
We have several drivers, including Corey, who are now doing a full hour uninterrupted of racing around this place. And I'm just going to go ahead and say F's in chat for their fingers.
F in el chat. They'll be fine. It's this keyboard.
Well, Corey's also doing the Champ Car race later today, which is a long one, so
Well,
he's signed up for quite a lot today.
that's how it goes. Corey now with the leader right behind them. They yield for them as they should, which is great. Here comes the leader now trying to catch up to that P5 or P4 of Bonetto. Mustard. I don't like mustard, honestly.
Mustard?
Oh yeah, the YouTube chat. Midnight says you need mustard. Mustard cures everything.
Oh, okay. I had that open, but for some reason it wasn't keeping up.
Strange. It should.
Well, now it is.
I have it on my phone so I can see it at all times because I only have one screen. So still 40 minutes, 41 minutes of racing left. Let me just give you an overhead view because not much is really happening at the moment. Kelly pulling away from Umbreon in P4. Stewart with a nice P5. RBW with a very comfortable lead. However, that LCR car is cutting in. Mark is on a roll. He's now 11.1 seconds back, cutting it down from 14 when he came out of the pits.
And while we've got a quiet moment, I'm going to say that HUD you've got with the numbers for the cameras on the right, I want that.
I'll get it for you. Yeah, this lets you save custom camera positions as well. Look. Here I got the broadcast booth. Here we are, guys. How you doing? Pleasure to meet you. Anthony and Kira, how you doing? How you doing? And then, yeah, these little HUDs on the sides are really good. You can save up to 18 camera positions on the sim. And then I have Lara's amazing camera HUD to follow the racing. Got a car dipping into the pits. Oh, hold on. Oh no, never mind.
It is the atomic car.
Yeah, atomic into the boxes. I thought the RVW had gotten past. Sorry, I thought the Bonetto had gotten past the RVW, but no, that's our race leader actually catching up to the Bonetto. They should let them buy Bonetto. It's gonna box.
Might have a problem. Well,
Coco?
No, they're all right.
What happened?
I was thinking Atomic might be out of the box, but they're close. I don't know. It's up to the lead. It's up to the officials.
Although soon enough, Bonetto dipping into the pits. That RVW 666 gets by laps up to P4. Just so you have an idea, he's fucking lapped the whole field pretty much already. He's about to reach P3, and I don't think the RVW 45 is going to give him much battle to let him lap him as well.
And sure enough, it's going to be a second stint for Zermu. There is the drive-through for the 89.
As you mentioned, he was indeed out of the pit box.
Yep, I saw just that corner peeking outside of the box.
And I'm actually going to show our viewers here the camera since we have a Bonetto car in the pits. Can you explain what just happened with Atomic?
They had just one little bit of their car sticking outside of the box. They had the left front of their car was over the Carmenair logo.
Yep, and unfortunately, as actually an LCR car comes in. No, it's not the LCR. It's the Atomic car doing their drive-through. But yeah, as you see, there's a white box outside or around everybody's pit lane if you have to pit inside that white box, or you are given a drive-through penalty, as you just saw Atomic do.
And being on the white line is okay, but once you get even a little bit over the line, that's where you're in trouble.
Yep. And heads up. Is that Stewart catching up to the RBW 45? Is Corey on a roll right now?
Yes, please.
I do believe it is. Now we have a fight for P3 between Stewart and RBW. This is heating up. Yep. Oh no, disregard. That's the race leader, but that's good because if Corey sticks to the race leader in drafts, he's gonna very quickly catch up to the actual P3 RBW 45 in front of those two cars. Got a lapper here giving the leader some trouble. Here comes Kelly in the RBW 45. Here comes Ragnar in the 666. And right behind him, is it still Corey and the Stewart? Yes, it is.
Yeah, Corey's going to be handing over the car to Taylor with their next pit stop.
And look at him. He's sticking close to the race leader, and the race leader is going to bring him right to his target. Oh, he's even trying to make a move, unlap himself. Corey Brave on the outside.
I don't think he was trying to.
Corey Brave on the outside. He's coming in contact with the leader still side by side. There's another lap car in front of them in the way. What is going on here? Corey now trying to unlap himself, and he is allowed to unlap himself as long as he doesn't ruin the race. The leader's
they
race.
are allowed to race.
Well, not race. He's allowed to unlap himself.
This is not a series with mandatory blue flags. I don't think any of the series in SL have that.
Now the question is the RBW 666 purposely trying to slow down the Stewart car so he does not catch the 45? I mean, teamwork, it does exist.
You said it. I am not the one who said it. I'm just going to say that for the record.
Either way, 45 is in the box now. That lets Stewart go by. 45 in the boxes. Your words, not mine. Hey. That's teamwork, unfortunately. As Drea back behind the wheel for that RBW 45. Kali does a stint and says, I am done. Okay, thanks, bye. Sorry. Jesus, fuck. It is nice.
Now I would expect to see the 666 pitting soon.
How are the tires looking on that 666? Here he comes by the finish line right now.
Close.
He's about 30.
All I know is they tend to pit team cars together.
Yeah, but he's still at 15.
Just hopefully not together like LCR just did.
No, that LCR 70 unfortunately lasts a lot of time.
And here comes the 666.
Into the boxes. Oops. No.
And we have a driver change. It's Rao going to be getting in the car.
Rao back in the car for the 666. I guess he's going to bring it home the last 35 minutes of this race. Actually, the hour has gone by pretty fast. I haven't felt it. It's been pretty nice. It's been chilled the second half of the race. Not much really is going on. Everybody's just like in a nice little line, trying to bide their time. Near the end of the race, it always gets hectic, so hoping for some good battles.
Yep. Especially the last few races have gotten really hectic at the end.
It's awesome to watch.
And we have the Stewart car up into second place on the track.
Beautiful to see the Stewart so far ahead. Corey's done an amazing job with it. Mm-hmm. Now, what I want to see him catch this RBW.
I do too, for the record. But yeah, just doing it on your own for this long and being competitive with everyone, that's an impressive drive by Corey.
Yeah, he's done a very, very good job today. LCR 1 Marcus P1. Second is going to be the Stewart 18. Where is he? I don't see him. Third,
51 seconds, about 2/3 of a lap.
Here he is coming now. Past final corner, start finish. Here's our P2 car, Stewart 18. P3 is our net race leader, Rao now on that 666 car. Here it comes now.
And we're waiting on that one car to pit.
The problem is now that 666 car is behind the Benetto, and the Benetto is not going to let him by easily. He is being lapped, however, so I'm sure he's seeing blue flags right now, and that RBW 666 is not happy about it.
Yeah, Marcus is on 36% tires, so they can make it a fair bit longer.
Nice. I'm sad. Corey was like right behind the 45, and now he's. What happened?
Well, he hasn't pitted yet.
Oh, that's true. They did pit. You're right. Yeah, Corey right now at how many percent tires? He's looking at 24, 20. Let's give you guys on board here with Corey. Where is he?
23% tires. Corey likes to do long runs. He's done double stints the last couple races, and triple stint today.
Well, those long runs are the best, honestly. Here comes Corey. Gonna give you an onboard. If only SL loaded the texture properly, it would be awesome.
I worked hard on that texture.
I know.
Why isn't it loading?
Second Life being Second Life.
Yep.
Maybe if I zoom in. Oh, actually, that worked. So yeah, very pretty looking car. Here comes Corey now, trying to push hard to cash that P4 now, or no. Well, he's in P2, but he's gonna be net P4, I believe. Still got a lot of tires left to keep stretching out that stint. 51 minutes on the clock. We're ticking down to that 15-minute markers. I got a special announcement after 15 minutes.
Got someone pitting, and that is the Apex car.
We got Sasha
Lara
in
bringing
the box.
it in.
Oh, is it Lara? No, wasn't it Sasha? Oh no, it's Lara. Yeah. Lara in the box for that Apex Angels. She's gonna step out of the car, and who's gonna take over? Is it gonna be Etsy? Is it gonna be Sasha? I believe Etsy is
Looks
in
like
the
Etsy.
Here we go. Harvey W45 moves up to B4. Exactly 30 minutes left on the clock. We are ticking down to the end of this long race. Here comes Apex Angels out of the pits. Let's go, Etsy!
And here comes Corey into the pits. And Taylor is ready to take over.
Corey now boxing, stepping out of the car after an hour and a half of driving. Oh, no, sorry, an hour of driving. Here comes... The whole race is an hour and a half, but an hour of driving, and now Taylor's going to bring it home. What other action do we have on track? I'm going to give you guys a bit of a flyby here, because I love the flybys. Is it 4, 5, 3?
Taylor currently about 6 seconds behind the Bonetto 777.
Ooh. So they're still in contention after pit because they're not that far behind, which is great. Great to see.
And Taylor's been having connection issues for a while, but on and off. So sometimes she's as fast as anyone out there.
Very, very cool. Honestly, it's nice to see those drivers that have been with us for a long time start to improve, get better, get faster, get quicker. Especially, someone like Taylor. She's been here since the beginning of racing, I think.
Certainly since the beginning of FVA. She was
Yeah.
in the first GP1 season.
Iker says his head hurts.
Yeah, that I do not envy him running 60 minutes on a road course like that.
Well,
62 minutes.
hey, but you did a fantastic job, Corey. You were almost in the fight for P3, so absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome job. Great to see. LCR car number 1 with Marcus still holds on to the lead. The RVW 666 is actually 25 seconds behind. So I believe, yeah, they're still going to come out ahead. Just the pit in itself is 30 seconds plus the time it takes for you to get there and get out of the pits. You pretty much almost lose 2 laps in the boxes.
Yep. Actually did the math earlier, and I calculated about 42 seconds as the delta.
Oh well.
If you pit, then you lose about 42 seconds.
Yep. And a lap around here is 31, so yeah,
Yep.
a lap and a half.
And right now, everybody seems to be on their own again, mostly.
Yep, not much going on around track. Gonna leave you guys a little bit of an overhead because I need to go. I'll be right back. Sorry. This cold is killing me. I'll be right back.
Meanwhile, I'm taking a look at Marcus here, who is on 4%, 3% tires. I would expect to see the one car pitting this time by. Probably not for, well, I don't know. They might be doing a driver change. And indeed, Marcus is coming into the pits. So that will hand the lead back to the 666. And Marcus looks like he's staying in the car. And the question is, can the 45 catch the one? And I don't think they can. Nope. It'll be LCR in second place. Marcus doing a good job keeping up with them today. And Taylor's still hanging on to fifth. I see Yorkie doing well, hanging on to seventh. Okay, field rundown. We see the RVW 666 is leading, currently shown as 21 seconds ahead of the LCR1 in second place. We have RVW's 45 car about 9 seconds behind the one in third place. Then the Bonetto 777 is in fourth. The Stewart 18th is in fifth. Apex Angels in sixth place, doing a good job of avoiding seventh place for now. The LCR number 70 is in seventh. The Sky High 328 is in eighth, and the Atomic 89 is in ninth. Those two are on the same lap, so we could end up having a battle here for eighth place. And that is 8 back in the car for the 328 of Sky High. And about 9 seconds ahead of the Atomic car, so still in contention to challenge them for that spot. And the top three are all under a blanket, although one of them is a lap ahead. Rao is in front of Asdrea, so they're letting the leader show the way. And just pulling the 45 along in the draft to keep them clear of the Bonetto and Stewart cars. And a car is in the pits. That is 8 Blinker in the Sky High car. Number 328. And that will be Glide's Albatross getting in the car. And we have the LCR number 70 in the pits. At an odd angle in the pits, but they are within the pit box. And it is Tron taking over the car. And with just 21 minutes left in the race, they might be done with their pit stops. Gonna be a stretch, but I think they can make it from here on tires. So anyone who pits from now on, it should be their last stop, and we see the Bonetto car coming in. And they are, looks like, over the line.
Okay.
Yeah, they're more over the line than the other car was. And they are doing the pit stop there, but looks like they're waiting on the driver change.
Alright, sorry about that. I have returned. What's been going
We have
on?
Bonetto in the pits right now, out of their pit box.
Oh no, is that going to be... Yep, that's going to be a drive-through penalty for Bonetto. That's so unfortunate. So this is exactly what we were talking about. As you saw, they were pretty much halfway through that line. That means they're going to get a drive-through penalty. Unfortunate for Shermu.
And there it is. Drive-through penalty for pitting outside of the pit box.
Unfortunate for the 777. They're going to have to come right back around the pit entry or pit lane and do a whole drive-through at a very limited speed. Lose quite a lot of time.
RVW and Stewart Motorsports will both be happy seeing that.
Yep, they were basically granted a free position ahead. I do believe Stewart is going to move ahead of them.
And we are at the point where anyone pitting now, it is their final pit stop. We saw Sky High in the pits. We saw the LCR 70 in the pits. And I believe there's one or two others that I forgot.
20 minutes left of this hour and a half race. The final race of the 2026 GTSE season.
I would expect to see Bonetto coming in now for the drive-through. No. But we do have Taylor coming in. And this is something I want to give a shout out to Corey again. This was Corey's idea. Since Taylor was going to have a short stint and a long one, Taylor is doing the short stint first so that more of their run is
Just out on track.
Is on fresh tires.
Yep. And it's a great call, too, because now Taylor can bring it home to the very end. 20 minutes left on this race. 18 minutes left.
And Taylor is just barely within the pit box there. On the line, not over it. So that's not a penalty.
We'll see what the stewards have to say. 18 minutes, 45 seconds left of this race. I'm sorry, I'm having lunch because I have not eaten and I'm dying.
I don't blame you.
So unfortunately, after that drive-through, the Bonetto has fallen down to 6th place, which is amazing for Stewart. P5 at the moment, 2 laps ahead of the Bonetto. Got another RVW into the boxes.
Bonetto is now past Stewart.
Very nice. Very nice. Oh, wait, no, what? Oh, they have.
Bonetto is ahead of Stewart now.
Oh, crap. I missed the pass. Well, they did it on track.
It was not on track. It was Taylor was in the pits.
Oh, unfortunate. Okay.
But Taylor is much closer to Bonetto now. So Bonetto needs to drive hard.
Are you sure? Because I'm showing Stewart Taylor right in front of the Bonetto. No, actually.
I'm showing Bonetto 5, Taylor, and Stewart 6.
Yeah, but Bonetto is right behind Stewart, so they're a whole lap ahead. Unfortunate.
Oh.
Yeah, they're a whole lap ahead.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
That's okay.
Never mind.
It got me excited for a second. That's okay. Stewart has done a fantastic job. Corey ran the race of his life. Taylor bringing it home for the team. P5 is still a very strong finish.
And I've still got lap alerts based on a chap car race we did. So I'm getting pings every time somebody finishes a lap right now.
Oh no.
Oh no, my lap alert is for lap 13, so every lap that's within the 130s I'm getting a ping for. I gotta fix that.
Oh no. Here and like right now? Oh yeah. Yeah, it's gonna drive you wild.
Enable keyword alerts unchecked. Okay, much better.
So now, a fun fact: the only car in the lead lap is the LCR number 1, who's 26 seconds behind the race leader.
This is a commanding lead for the RVW 666.
Luke had mentioned
That's
earlier
Rao
that
and Ragnar, they have put on a clinic today.
yeah, that 666 had to finish like 8th place.
Benetto has not served their drive-through.
Ooh, that's going to be bad if they don't. They're going to have a more severe punishment. So Benetto better box this lap or suffer the consequences.
Yeah, I don't want to put words in anyone's mouth about what the penalty is for not serving a drive-through, but I know it's severe, and here they come.
Thankfully, Benetto do get into the pits. Unfortunate for them.
I do not believe that's going to cost them about 12 seconds, so that's not going to bring Taylor back to them.
No, it's not enough, unfortunately, but brings Taylor just a little closer. And guess what? Guess what? Guess what?
What?
15 minutes left on the clock. You know what that means? You know what that means, Anthony?
What does that mean?
Did you know that in just 15 minutes, you can save 15% or more on your insurance? Choose Geico.
That's an old reference.
I have too much fun with that. I have way too much Choose Geico, everyone. 15 minutes. Ah, man. Anyways, back to the racing.
I wonder how much Geico's paying you for that.
Nothing, unfortunately. They should pay me for that. But they're not paying me shit. I just do it for the sport. Fun. Anyways, what action do we have on track? We have a Benetto with an RVW, but I don't think... Oh, no, yeah!
One interesting thing is...
Oh, no, they're holding
one interesting thing is Atomic is currently in 8th and Sky High in 9th. They have been running in the other order. I would expect that might be strategy, or they might have a battle on their hands.
Yeah.
And we have Ragnar getting in the 666 for the final stint.
666 in the box.
And we have Apex coming into the pits. It's going to be Sasha getting in the car to bring it home.
Sasha bringing it home for the Apex. Ragnar bringing it home for the 666. With an absolutely commanding lead. Quite literally lapping the whole field except second place.
And this is kind of RVW's victory lap because they have pretty much secured the championship right now, and they've got the team owner in the car to finish it out.
Like finishing it with a stroke of gold.
In a very gold car.
In a very gold car, actually, yeah. Beautiful. Bring it home, Ragnar.
We have Marcus in the lead for now, but they will be making one more pit stop.
Yep, and they're just 14 seconds ahead of the RVW, so they will get by. They'll be about 15 to 20 seconds behind, I think. Probably a little more. But again, that LCR1 is the only vehicle on track that has not been lapped by our race leader that you see here on screen. That RVW
I'm looking at Apex and Stewart, and it looks like Apex has gotten ahead of Stewart.
Apex is actually ahead of Stewart. Can that be a surprise strategy from the Angels, showing us how to do it? Moving up to P5. What a great result that would believe. I think P5 is the best result of the team in GTSE. I'm not sure. I know they've done much better in other categories, but GTSE, I believe P5 is their best result. So they would match their best result, which is still a fantastic result.
And I won't go into any details, but the Stewart team has had a tumultuous week, so coming home in 6th would still be a decent result for that.
That's unfortunate to hear, but hey, that's racing. Yep, Taylor now.
It is going to be our last race as a team in the series, but that was planned, and Corey's going on to bigger and better things. Taylor's going to be going to full-time with Slarka and SRL and a couple other leagues, so they're both going to be racing for the team, just not in this series.
Right. That's okay.
And meanwhile, I hope Corey's got an ice pack on his hand, because he's still got another 117 laps to go later today.
Oh man, NASCAR. I've tried racing NASCAR in second lap, and it pisses me off. Too much contact and
Well, this time it's Indy cars, but yeah,
okay.
It's still pack racing.
Oval racing.
Yep.
Which is good. It's funny because I love racing the Arca Menards in iRacing. It's so much fun. The other day they were in Daytona, fucking speedway, full throttle, just bump drafting. It's so much fun. It's insanely fun.
It's been a long time since I raced iRacing, but I had my moments up front at Daytona. I just never finished there.
It's difficult to finish. I'll give you that.
I did actually reenact that Clint Boyer moment. I did finish a race upside down once.
Yeah, it's insane how easy it is to crash in a speedway. So, LCR holds on to that lead still, but they have yet to box. They have 20... How many percent tires? They have 29% tires. Hold on. 9 minutes left. 29% tires. Can they make it to the end?
I don't think so. I think you need about 45% to make it.
Damn.
They're going to be pitting with just a few minutes left in the race. This happened last year with a car that almost made it to the finish, and it decided the race last year. And looks like we got some of that happening once again.
Now hold on, because Marcus just came by the pits. 9 minutes 20 seconds left. He's got 26% tires, so that's about divided by 3. Oh my God, math. No, it's not enough.
Yeah.
Because, it's not enough, unfortunately. Because 8 minutes is about 16 laps. No, he'll be short by like 8-10 laps, so no, we can't do it. It's unfortunate.
But they get their time running out front. They get the Carminair brand on TV.
Not just that, both Carminair cars are riding like next to each other, drafted off of each other. That 70 is right behind them, and they look beautiful on track together.
Yep. And of course, LCR has just 8 minutes left where they can still say they are the defending champions of this series.
Oh yeah, and then RBW is going to take that crown.
So yeah, I will give a shout out to the Apex Angels team, not only for this amazing HUD that crew has been working on, but P5, their best result this season, they've earned it.
Sorry, can you say that again?
I was just giving a shout out to Apex Angels. They've had a good race.
Yes, they have. Apex are on fire. P5 Sasha bringing it home for the Apex. It's gonna follow them through the lap here. The Apex Angels is what I meant to say. 7 minutes and 22 seconds left. That Apex card has a very interesting sounding engine. It sounds like a V8.
And it looks like Atomic has enough tires to make it to the end. I was expecting them to end up leapfrogged again by Sky High, but those teams have been close together, but it looks like it will be Atomic prevailing for 8th place.
Yeah, but actually, at least the timing boards are showing Atomic as a whole lap ahead of Sky High, so something must have happened at Sky High. They probably had a bad pit stop or something that really made them lag behind. Because they were ahead of Atomic.
They did have that one rough pit stop earlier in the race. That might have been the difference.
That's right. Unfortunate. Last race they were hit with 2 drive-through penalties for crossing the pit lane exit. Got a nice little pack here behind the RVW, I think it is. It's RVW 45 with Cali, followed by the Sky High, followed by Taylor, and that Benetto on a hunt. We might have a battle for P3. Hold on. We have Cali with RVW 45. Benetto 3 cars behind, trying to get past lap traffic, but that Benetto car has Cali in his sights. Taylor, no, not Taylor, sorry, Umbreon is... Are they a whole lap behind? Ah, oh, crap, never mind. They're a whole lap behind.
Unfortunately. Would have been a fun thing to watch.
Yeah, I forgot that Benetto had the whole drive-through penalty as well, so yeah, no, it's pretty much over for them there. I mean, P4 is still a good result. They can't.
And I'm expecting to see Marcus pit any minute now, but even if he didn't, take a look at the gap up in front.
Already 6 seconds. Wow, yeah, Ragnar is on an absolute charge right now. Here he comes. Race leader just went by. Here comes Ragnar down the hill.
And here comes Marcus into the pits.
There goes that LCR to the pits, surrendering the P1 to the absolutely dominant race that 666 has shown today. A whole lap ahead of the whole damn field except P2.
And it looks like it is going to be Marcus driving the car to the finish.
Marcus taking the car home. 5 minutes left of this race. 666 with a commanding, pretty much a whole lap lead ahead of everyone else. LCR number 1 comes out of P2. Behind them, the RVW 45, a whole lap behind. Then the Benetto 777. Apex holding on to that P5. Then behind them, Stewart number 18, LCR number 70, P7, Atomic 89, P8, and Sky High at the back of the field.
And I do believe that's going to be the last pit stop we see, so what you're seeing on the HUD right now is pretty much how they're going to finish.
Unless something absolutely
goes wrong.
Unless someone blows an engine or something, somebody loses a tire, pit stops, mistakes happen, sometimes there's a little loose knob or something, a loose tire nut, you never know.
Yep. Or maybe computer goes down, hopefully not.
Oh, hold on.
Lots of things can happen in SL racing.
Looks like Marcus West has company for that P3. Cali right behind them. Looks like we have a battle for P2 in our hands. Kelly is right behind that the LCR 1, and Kelly has draft for the back straight. Looks like we have a fight. These last 3 minutes of the race. Who's going to take P2? Is it going to be Kelly? Is it going to be Marcus? Is going to be able to hold on that RVW behind her? It is a charge.
Kelly's draft is spotty at the moment, but she is getting some, and Kelly has been very fast, so this could get very, very close right here. And in fact, I believe Kelly is now solidly in draft range.
We'll see as it come over the back straight. Kelly not quite in the draft yet, but it's just a matter of time. Kelly on a charge right now. Benetto last lap 32.6. Kelly 31.6, a whole second.
Oh, slow zone for Marcus.
Unfortunate for Marcus. That's going to let Kelly. Now she's got the draft. Now she's on the hunt for this number 1 vehicle. The last race they'll have that number 1, as they are the defending champions for last year, but they will fall short of that RVW 666, which is a whole lap ahead of them now. He's lapped the entire field. 2 minutes, 29 seconds.
Well, no, the 45 car will be second in points as they run, and so it'll be interesting if they can bring it home in second place, and we end up with the top 3 in points being the top 3 on track at the last race.
That would be a pretty sight to see, and it all depends on Callie now. She's got 2 minutes to get ahead of this LCR number 1. She is right there. She is in the draft. She can see the car. She can smell the fumes. She is on a hunt.
It is worth mentioning Marcus has fresher tires.
He does, and I believe that's why she's struggling a little bit to catch him. Marcus is fast. He's been training hard with Luke as well, and as you know, Luke is an impeccable driver. 1 minute, 40 seconds. Can she catch him?
Yeah, if you're going to be learning to drive a race car in Second Life fast, there are few better people to learn from than Luke Carmona, that's for sure.
Gonna give you guys a little
We got
onboard.
a minute, 20 seconds left.
An onboard of Callie on the charge. She's fallen behind a little bit, Anthony. I don't know if she's gonna make it.
It's not quite there. The tires are just not there for her at this stage in the race.
1 minute left on the clock. That means 2 laps left of the race. Can Callie make it work and catch LCR number 1 for the P2 in the race? Or is it going to be too little too late? Hey, Rao, how you doing? Welcome.
And Ragnar is crossing the line right now, so that will be 2 laps to go for him.
Let's see. 40 seconds left. Yeah, still 2 laps to go. Sorry, I was 3 laps before. Now 2 to go. Kelly, she's not making up time on Marcus. Marcus is holding his own.
So close and yet so far. But gutsy drive from both of them.
And so we're going to go back to our race leader. Coming through the... where is he?
Coming out of one right now. And this should be the final lap.
Should be the
So
white
we got
flag
3
for
seconds
everybody
left.
around. Race leader coming over the hairpin, over to the back straight. An absolutely dominant, commanding win by that RBW 666. Both Rao and Ragnar doing a fantastic race. Here
From
comes
start to
Ragnar.
finish, there's rarely been any doubt about who's going to win this race. And the 666 to the line and takes the championship, weaving back and forth and celebrating.
Congratulations
And hard
to the
into the
RBW.
tire wall.
Congratulations to the RBW 666 celebrating an epic win and an epic championship. LCR manages to defend that 45, bring it home in P2. Whew, what a race. What a fun race. Good finish, unfortunate
And
for
Benetto
Kelly.
manages to hang on to 4th, and Apex did not finish 7th. You were talking about that earlier.
Look at that Apex with a wonderful P5 finish. Let's go, Apex Angels. I am proud of you. That was wonderful. There was a car stuck at the top. It was a Sky High vehicle. Finally got it turned around, coming back over. What a beautiful
They
race.
did lose a lap or two at the finish, it seems.
Yeah, 8 laps behind, but that's okay. Absolutely fantastic job. Apex Angels in P5. Look at that. I'm proud of you. Let's go. Bring it home.
Congratulations to everybody. That was good, hard, clean racing for almost the entire time from everybody.
Sasha. That was a good race. There was a bit of a lull in the middle, but that's how racing goes. That was absolutely wonderful to watch. And just watch. Just here we are. Let's watch these beautiful cars before people get rid of them. Atomic Racing Team. Stewart Motorsports, the beautiful livery. We got Benetto with another beautiful livery. Unfortunate for them, they had the drive-through penalty. They were fighting for that pole, but for that P3. We got the Luke Carmona vehicle. We got that RBW Golden, like you said. What a beautiful race. Congratulations. Let's go over to the podium now.
We have some interesting physics here because they put down a mega prim across the sim, so I'm standing about 6 feet in the air.
I see you. Oh, Luke just said they'll remove the platform. Yes! You broke the curse. Absolutely awesome in P5. That's so cool. I'm proud of you guys. It was epic. What an epic, epic race. Epic way to finish. Let's get the podium going. That was a long race. Hey, Anthony, thank you for joining me on the stream, and I hope you enjoyed being on the booth with me.
I did, and I will see you guys next season for GTSE and hopefully next year for GP1.
GP1 is making a comeback, and I don't know. I'm considering racing. I love GP1. So I might be racing, but otherwise I'll definitely be here casting the race. Stay tuned just a little bit longer. We're going to have podium, and then we will be done.
And I will quickly note, fastest race lap, Luke Carmona, lap 9, 30.677. Dang, that's a fast lap.
That is a fast lap. Just to remind you, the pole lap for qualifying was 30.9. Luke still lowered 3/10 on that. Insane. Yeah, insane. Insane.
Now I watch on the stream to see if that left me stretched out.
No, it did not.
Oh, it worked for once.
Yeah. Hi, Atsi. Let's go over here to the podium to watch the podium. Hello.
So that is big congratulations to Renaissance fan Withelmund, and a big congratulations to FVA and LC Racing Circuits for a great event, a great season.
Oops, I just tried a sandcastle. I didn't know you could do that. That's really cool. Alright, I'm gonna change the song to something more on theme.
Oh, you've got songs going, huh?
Yeah, I got music. We made some music with AI for this. Suno, shout out to Suno, absolutely amazing. And now we wait for everything to get ready for the podium.
Also, now that I look at the stream, I see you did misspell my name, but that's alright.
Wait, did I? Anthony. Oh,
Yep.
Shit! I am so sorry. Yeah, it's Stuart. Oh, I'm so very sorry.
That's alright.
Oops.
We'll get it next... Like we said, it's a work in progress. We'll get it next season.
Yeah, I just realized it's Stuart, like the weird way to spell Stuart. My bad. Yeah, angels.
In my vagina 2 times he bite me.
I can't with that gesture. Always makes me fucking laugh.
In my vagina 2 times. He like me.
I can't. All right, we're gonna start the podium. Gonna mute my music here because Emmy has the music of her own. And let's do it.
Yeah, there's Luke addressing the lag spike moment, and yeah, it was confirmed it was just a lag spike. Yep, that may have been the biggest lag spike I've seen in a race in a long time, but those things happen.
Yep. Fuck. Sure. Oh, okay. Whew, I'm okay.
Finishing in third place, RVW number
A lag
45,
agent.
Asdrea Evergarden, Nico, and Callie Finesmith.
Sorry.
The
Congratulations,
lag
everybody.
hydration break spike.
I'd see. Lag hydration break.
That's
can't-
good.
That's fucking great. Okay. Great job! That RBW 45 taking the P2 in the championship, too.
And if I'm not mistaken, it'll be Benetto 4th, Stewart 5th, Apex maybe 6th in points.
Finishing in second place, LCR number 1, the drivers Luke Carbona and Marcus West. Congratulations for a wonderful, wonderful race. Oh, and I remember, just as a side note, I think last year I helped Luke win the GTSE, so that's awesome. It's awesome to see them. They finished P3? Hell yeah. And the winner of the Hour of Sun Beach, coming in first place, RVW666, Rao Hakuro and Ragnar Van Withelmine. Absolutely dominant, dominant, dominant race.
Dominant race, dominant season. They were miles ahead before today in the points. So congratulations to the podium. I'm going to have to step out a bit early to catch up with the team and then get ready for another race I'm running. It was great to be here, and I'll see y'all next season.
Thank you as well, Anthony. Thank you for joining me on the booth. I hope to have more races with you. I'll be seeing you soon. Have a good one.
And you too.
One more, guys. A shout out to Mr. Anthony. Oh, we're not in the booth anymore. I'm dumb. To Anthony Stewart, whose name I spelled wrong the whole stream, and I apologize. Thank you for joining me. Have a good one. And with this, guys, I bid you adieu. Once more, thank you so much for tuning into the stream. I love making these. I hope you guys enjoy watching them as much as I love making them. Sorry that today I wasn't too energized. I am dying with a cold and I can barely talk, but here we are. Thank you guys again one more time. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. And I'll leave you a little track walk to end things off. Thank you.